Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick with me right now. There are reports, as you know, Governor, that Paul Ryan might not be such a slam dunk for Speaker again, that there are a lot of angry Republicans. And I'm thinking to myself, Governor, if he were Donald Trump to lose next week, they're going to be looking for blood, Speaker Ryan's blood. What do you think?
Well, first of all, Neil, I think Donald Trump's going to win. And great to be with you as always. I think Donald Trump is going to win. Momentum is all in his direction. And I think after he wins, people come together. Everyone wants to be with the winner. Now, should it go the other way? Do you think the party can gather around him? And all, you know, they're doing, some of them, not all of them, to your point, are doing it, huffing and puffing. But how do you think your party responds in that event? I think our party is responding. I think most people, as Mike Pence just said, are coming home. That's the voters and the vast majority of elected officials. As you know, I was with you many times during the primary. I was Ted Cruz's chair in Texas. I've been Donald Trump's chair in Texas since he won the nomination, and I'm working very closely with the campaign. We're going to win big in Texas, by the way.
Well, they haven't been as gracious as you, Governor. I mean, as you know, many of your colleagues.
I'm just a gracious guy.
You are, actually. I'm not taking a right or left view on that, but you are. But the guy you were supporting, Ted Cruz, gives this kind of weird convention speech that ticked off even his own supporters. Then he belatedly, only yesterday, campaigns with Pence, gets on a Trump plane, at least doesn't mention the Trump name. But it's like pulling teeth. What is the deal with that?
You know, I can't speak for that. I do know that he was campaigning in Iowa, an important state, because Ted had won Iowa in the primary. So it's clear that the Trump team asked him to come, and Ted responded. Look, there are a few people who are never going to be on the program. I mean, I'm disappointed with, John Kasich, what is he thinking of? I mean, writing in, you know, someone, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, his John Kasich's future is over.
You're talking about the Ohio governor, never a big fan of Donald Trump.
Yeah, never a big fan. And there are a few others.
If Trump wins Ohio, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Trump. Look, Trump is going to win Florida. He's going to win North Carolina. He's going to win Ohio and Nevada and Iowa and Arizona.
How are you so sure of that? Are you looking not only at polls that are tightening, and you're right there in a lot of those states. That's exactly what's going on. But that this is like a 1980 Ronald Reagan, Jimmy Carter thing. There's a wave switch. What is it?
It is a wave, Neil, momentum. And look, Donald Trump has become a terrific candidate the last several weeks. He's been on message. Clinton is on the defensive. You know, by the way, I want to let Bill Richardson know I'm not a needy Republican. I think that the former governor of New Mexico, when he said the Trump campaign is desperate, we feel very good. Look, there are no guarantees in life. But right now, and I'm not really a betting man, and we can't bet in the United States at our casinos, but in England you can. If I were in London, I would put down a considerable amount of money on Donald Trump winning this election. The people are awakened to the corruption of the Clinton campaign. What you talked about, we see in these emails. Take the partisanship out of it. It's just nasty. It's mean-spirited to everyone, including their friends, by the way. And her comments that we're irredeemable because we support Donald Trump, you know, she's not God. Jesus Christ decides to redeem us, not Hillary Clinton. She's made so many gaffes, and then so many of these WikiLeaks emails, and then the FBI on top of this. I think her support, Neil, quite frankly, her turnout is going to be much lower. So let's just say everything that's happened in the last week deflates her turnout by 2 or 3%. And then let's say the momentum of Donald Trump increase and the motivation, the excitement, because a lot of people really feel like he can win and they want to be part of a team. That's a 4 or 5 point spread. That helps him in Florida. That helps him in North Carolina. Pennsylvania is the key. And to all of your people watching in Minnesota and Michigan and Wisconsin and Pennsylvania, they could hold the future of the country in their hands, the future of the Supreme Court in their hands. Because if Pennsylvania turns out, then it's going to be a blowout. And I think, but you know, I've been campaigning with Trump in Texas quite a bit, and he was here, Neil, the day after, a few weeks ago, he had been in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton. Now, my background is a television anchor, and my first job was in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton in Pennsylvania. And I told him, he said, how do you think I'm doing, Dan? I said, Donald, when I was there back in the 70s, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre was a blue-collar Democrat union town. It still is. And 12,000 people showed up for you. That's unbelievable in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton.
Where Biden is from.
So
you're right.
I feel very good about this.
All right.
I feel very good about this. I think he wins. And it's always a pleasure to be with you. And I'm glad you're going to be live all weekend.
Well, I thought as a former anchor yourself and one who's steeped in both worlds, you would appreciate that. And I don't want someone of your political heft relegated to watching